There are so many ideas, perception, and even fears around the law of attraction that we would like to take out all the guesswork today and get down to the precision, to the clarity, and to the beauty of the law of attraction and make it really understandable and tangible once and for all. Inspire Tribe, while we're at it, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please comment down below. This is our favorite affirmation. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. It's also our best-selling t-shirt in our merch store that's right down here below the video. Everything is always working out for me. Let's go. Hey Inspire Tribe, how's it going? It's Jean Nolan here. It's Kristin Nolan here. And today we're talking about the law of attraction, but not just in a way that we always talk about it. Today we want to go to the bottom of it, to the root of it, how it really works, what are the mechanisms. And whenever I'm really interested in something, I like to dig deep. We like to go really deep and explore the topic, be analytical and be logical about it, especially around the law of attraction. We're part of some Facebook groups, part of a lot of discussions in the real world and the virtual world, and especially around this topic. There is so much fear, so much anxiety, so much unclarity, but it's really, really, really precise, and we would like to dive into it right now. So number one, when it comes to the law of attraction, what's really important for you to understand is it's a law. It isn't something that changes. It isn't something that varies. It is a law like the law of gravity. It is a law like all the natural laws. So when you say, well, it does work for me today, it doesn't work for me tomorrow, that's not true. A law is always active, and so is the law of attraction. And the first thing is that it starts everything. Like everything starts with a thought. The whole universe started with a thought. Every invention starts with a thought. The thought is the origin of everything. Every system, whether you look at the small ones or the big ones, democracy is a thought. A car started with a thought. Planes started with a thought. What the law of attraction in very basic terms does is it picks up on the vibration of your thought. And then it gives what matches to that vibration. So this is the simplest way to explain it. Everything starts with a thought. And then there's number two, which is really, really, really important. The law of attraction is impersonal. It doesn't have a preference. It doesn't pass a judgment. It doesn't prefer anything. It is completely impersonal. If you want to put it in more blunt terms, it doesn't give a rip. Whether you're good, bad, tall, small, that's completely unimportant to the law of attraction. But what is important is what you are thinking and feeling. What is your vibration? Because at the rate that you vibrate, you experience those things in your life. And it's always you. You're always the origin of your experiences. Now, this is a pill that's sometimes tough to swallow, especially when we find ourselves in tough situations or situations that come and come again, and where we are frustrated and we want to point fingers and we want to find someone else who's responsible for our situation. But really, everything always starts with us. Whatever we experience is because we have created this experience for us. Because that was our dominant vibration, and now we're experiencing it in physical reality. But think of the law of attraction just like you would think of an echo. Have you ever been in a valley and you yelled out something and it came right back at you? You see, it doesn't come back slightly different. When you yell out, "Hey yo, hey yo," then "hey yo" is coming back to you. It isn't "hey ya," it isn't "hey you," it is "hey yo." That's what's coming back to you, because see, the echo works just like the law of attraction. It gives exactly what you give. Exactly what you give. That's why we say it's impersonal. It doesn't have a preference. It doesn't pass judgment. So you are the origin and you're the receiver. You are the giver and you are the receiver of your dominant vibration. You can see that when you vibrate at a higher rate, when you're more positive, uplifting, when your thoughts are clearer, when you feel energized, then your experience are starting to reflect that, because the law of attraction brings you what you give. Another thing that we hear a lot is it working? It isn't working. That's one of the most common things we hear. Law of attraction isn't working. What do you mean it isn't working? Did you ever wake up and gravity is not working? It's always working. It's always in action. It's a law. It's a universal law. It is always working. Now, what you mean by it's not working is you are not experiencing what you desire to experience. And that's because just saying I desire to experience something, just putting out this I want it, doesn't mean you're in the vibration of what you desire. You see, there are people that look at someone else driving by in a Ferrari and they say, oh, I want that, and they have the jealous energy that goes around it, or they have this aggressive vibration that goes there because someone else is having it and they're not having it. And so all of a sudden, you might mentally think, oh, I want that, I desire that, but your vibration is one that's a lot lower. It isn't aligned with this. And so we want to take out the guesswork and all these, mystical things around the law of attraction, because it really isn't mystical unless you believe that everything is mystical. Then it's very mystical. But the law of attraction is not, it's not something that is woo-woo. It's not something that is magical. People have said that this from the beginning of time. You reap what you sow. That's what's going to happen. And so to look at this as something that is personal, to look at this as something that is, giving favors or not giving favors, that comes from this very religious worldview of a judging God, a judging source. But source, God the universe, truly isn't judging. Source, God the universe, created a perfect system of vibration where you are the origin of everything that you experience. And the mechanism that brings what you desire into your experience, the mechanism that brings what your vibration is into your physical experience, that is what we call the law of attraction. Now that you understand the mechanisms of the law, it is maybe also important for you to know how to achieve the vibration that is going to bring about what you desire. The easiest way is what our friends from the other side used to call the shortcut. That's the easiest, best way. Let's stick for a moment with the example of the Ferrari, of the car. What's the easiest way to get yourself into vibration? Is to truly jump right to the feeling. What does it feel like to sit in a driver's seat of a Ferrari? What does it feel like to feel the steering wheel? What does it feel like to open the door, to take the handle? What does it feel like? What does the door sound like? What does the window sound like when it comes down? What does the engine sound like? What does it sound like when you hit the pedal to the metal? Okay, what does it feel like to feel the leather under your butt? What does it feel like? What does it feel like? That is the magic question. Put yourself in the feeling of having it, of experiencing it, of being it. That's the shortcut. You can do all of the exercises, but putting yourself in the feeling of the experience is what's gonna get you into that vibration every time, always, no matter what it is. Is it a new partner in your life? Is it being married? Put yourself in the feeling. What does it feel like? If you're a woman, what does it feel like if your wonderful partner opens the door for you and helps you into your coat and, takes you out to dinner? What does it feel like to snuggle? What does it feel like to kiss? What does it feel like to hold hands and walk down a street? Get coffee together, go to bed together. What does it feel like to dream together, build a home together? What does it feel like? Put yourself in the feeling, truly in the feeling. Close your eyes and be in the situation. No judgments, no boxes, no envy, no jealousy. Just put yourself in the feeling of being in love. And when you do this, when you take the shortcut to the feeling, not so much about picturing everything in all details, but what does it feel like? That should be your question. Number one question. When you feel a desire coming up, what would it feel like to already be it, have it, do it? That is the shortcut. Now you have taken the step and deliberately, consciously, with your awareness, now you're putting yourself in a certain vibration. And now the experience must come to you. If you make this your dominant vibration, being in the feeling of love, driving a Ferrari, if you make this your dominant vibration, and you say, it's already done, then this experience has to manifest for you. This is not something that we made up. This is not positive thinking. This is not, get it done. This is not motivation. This is a law. It has to come into your experience. It simply has to. Inspired Tribe, remember that our affirmation for today is everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. That's one of our favorite affirmations, and it's also the best-selling t-shirt in our merch store right down here. Also down here, right here, is the join button for our new membership program. We're really excited about this new opportunity to connect deeper. And of course, there's the subscribe button and the like button and all the good buttons. But mainly, as always, Inspired Tribe, we love you. We love you so much. And we're wishing you an inspired rest of your day.